Welcome to another episode of Me, My Wife, and Sports. I'm your host, Fitz, with my lovely co-host, Darci.
What up, y'all?
All right, why don't you get us started?
Oh, okay. Okay, where are we going to start? Where do you want to start? Pick a sport.
Let's go football, because there was a lot of NFL
so much
signings and so forth. Like, man. For example...
How you going to tell me to start and then you going to start talking?
Well, you told me to pick a sport.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Zay Flowers got his deal.
Yes, he did. He got his deal. Lamar hasn't gotten his, but yes, he did get his deal. We're happy for Zay. Yay.
He got a $140 million extension.
Yes.
How
much is guaranteed? Isn't it like 108?
Probably, because the way things are going with a lot of these players now, they'll sign for a great amount and majority of it is guaranteed. But
yes, $108 million. So he got a 4-year, $140 million contract.
You're right.
With $108 million guaranteed. Hats off to you.
And he's not even the highest paid receiver.
Right.
What's that one guy's name? He has the African last name, Najobi or something like that, or Joba. I think he's the highest paid per year.
I thought he was a tight end.
I thought he was a receiver. I could be wrong.
So yes, he got his. What else? What else you got?
And also, we can't dismiss, which I was shocked, a running back.
Bijan.
Amount of money he received. And, because I always thought the game had faded away from running backs.
Running backs
more
are
of
happy.
They're receiving. Excited. I bet they are. Especially if one gets franchised. They really love it.
Yeah. They're happy. And Bijan Robinson agreed to a 3-year, $75 million deal with $51 million guaranteed, making him the highest paid running back in NFL history.
I know, which I never thought that was going to transpire in this age of the sport, because there's so much emphasis on the passing game.
So fantasy league people, my fantasy league people.
Don't pick Zay Flowers, because whenever these guys...
don't pick Zay. Don't pick Bijan.
Because whenever these guys get monster deals, they are a bust
in fantasy.
And
I had Bijan. I think I had Bijan the first year he got drafted, and I want to say he got hurt.
He did get hurt.
He got hurt,
yes.
And then the second year, he did okay, but they had some film on him.
Right.
So this is his third year. And now you're the highest paid running back in NFL history. The pressure. And the scary part is Atlanta ain't got a quarterback.
So they're going to do a lot of running. That's why they paying him. They're going to work him like Earl Campbell.
Even scarier now, they just lost Jalen Walker, one of their linebackers.
Oh, okay.
Starting linebacker. Towards ACL in training camp.
So they're hurting on defense and offense for the most part.
Yes. So what is Bijan going to do? What are they expecting of him? And they will expect him to get out there and run that ball while Tua and Penix and Cousins are trying to figure out which one of them is going to throw it. They will expect Bijan to get out there and run that ball with no line.
Right.
No quarterback. And Drake London is going to be frustrated because he's one of the highest paid wide receivers.
He is. And I will try to get him for fantasy. I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, but who's throwing it to him again?
Well, you say the same thing about Jamar Chase when Burrows went down. Jamar still got his numbers. So
didn't Flacco go to the Bengals?
Flacco did go to the Bengals
after Cleveland cut him.
Right, and Burrows went down,
and he didn't have but one target.
And
Jamar Chase,
but Flacco wasn't that accurate either. So Jamar Chase, a lot of his catches he got on his own.
Well, what helped Flacco in Cincinnati was he had a better line protecting him.
Right.
So in Cleveland, he was running for his life.
Yeah.
So, anywho, good luck, Bijan. We watching. We will be drafting at the end of this month. Everybody in training camp, we listen to KG Certified, and that's a shout out to KG Certified. I'm going to tag you. I expect you to tag me
His
back,
podcast.
KG and Paul Pierce. I'm going to tag both of y'all. I'm going to be looking for the tag back. Thank you very much. But we listened to them, and they were talking about the fact that all of these, they were talking about basketball specifically, but how there's so many injuries, right? And remember they were talking about that.
So we finished with
No.
Okay.
What I'm getting at is we're getting all these injuries in training camp.
Right.
We're losing a lot of people in training camp. We haven't even gotten to the preseason games. They were mad talking about nobody wanted to play in preseason.
Right.
And how the preseason helps you do more conditioning for the real season and get you back in shape and timing and all of that stuff. We can't get through training camp without getting hurt. There's been CJ not Sauce Garner, but the other CJ out in the Chargers or out west somewhere.
And Kenyon Sadiq for the Jets, he didn't get hurt, but he's having hernia surgery. And I don't know if the hernia was a result of playing this sport.
Yeah. Be careful. Be careful in training camp. We haven't even got to preseason yet.
Well, it's a good opportunity for these rookies to step up.
Breaking news.
What's that?
Breaking news.
What's the breaking news?
Stephon Diggs signed.
Who did he sign with?
One guess.
Cowboys.
No.
Okay. That's the only guess I have.
The Commanders. He wanted to be here in D.C.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
And the Commanders signed him.
What kind of deal did he get?
Well, okay, the deal is 1 year worth up to $12 million with the Commander.
Diggs, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's what he wanted. I don't know that he wanted a 1 year, and I don't know what up to $12 million means. I mean,
it's probably some
like
incentives.
It sounds like a lot of incentives.
If he gets probably 1,000 yards and all this other stuff. Well,
if he shows up for every game.
That's good for Daniels. He's a good quarterback, and to have a veteran receiver, and hopefully Diggs will put the work in to do that, because they still got McLaurin.
And that's all they got. And they always talk about, you know, they just, because Debo is gone.
Yeah. And McLaurin was hurt.
Yes.
So, because I had him last year fantasy.
Right. And he's still recovering.
Yeah.
He's still recovering.
So they do need somebody to take the pressure off of him.
Right. Off of him.
Commanders is good spot for Diggs, I think.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We will see. We will see. So that's interesting. What else you got in Cowboys? Let's see. What else have I got?
Well, I don't know if you've been watching any of the...
I mean, not Cowboys, the NFL.
Yeah, any of the scuttlebutt about these rookies. But one rookie wide receiver, he was like a round 3 pick by Miami Dolphins. And I think he was number 75 pick overall. But he's been doing good. His name is Caleb Douglas, wide receiver for Miami, rookie.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been doing great during preseason. Even though he didn't go up high in the draft, I think he's someone to look out for.
Oh, okay.
Because, Miami lost, I think, a couple of their receivers.
They lost a lot.
Yeah, and they drafted 3 receivers, and they're talking about all 3 they're going to get opportunity to play and get a starting position.
Yeah.
So
I think Miami lost all of their veterans.
Yeah.
It kind of just broke down.
Yeah, because Waddle left, Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, have you heard anything on Tyreek Hill?
The last I saw of Tyreek Hill was on social media, and he was saying that he had no strength in his legs, in the one leg, like no power or something like that. His words.
Right.
But he was running. He was up and he was moving. He was walking.
Mm-hmm.
He must, when he says he has no power, what that means in football terms to somebody, who played at his level, is probably totally different than us walking around the house.
Right. He probably just don't feel comfortable running full speed and doing the cuts and all that.
He was running back and forth in the yard as he's as somebody is filming him or as he's doing this little clip for social media. And he's saying, I just don't have the power in this leg yet. But he doesn't explain that. What that means, nobody knows. But that was the last thing that I had seen on him, because I was wondering if he would be coming back, especially this year as Kansas City was rebuilding. It was almost like they were trying to put back together one of those Super Bowl teams. They brought back the coach. They got all of these missing pieces. They filling in some of these gaps now in hopes of making a run at it again. And Andy Reid is known for second chances.
Right.
And so I was just, wondering or kind of expecting if Tyreek was ready, if that's where he would land. But after that, I haven't heard anything. That was like the only thing that I heard about him.
Right.
But, what I do want to talk about is we're still waiting. And I guess we won't know anything until after training camp about Aaron Donald.
Whether he is coming back.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's still out there.
Well, I'm hoping our team, the Cowboys, step up this year. It's a little scuttlebutt. It's funny because when the media starts talking about the Cowboys, they suck.
It's funny that you say that because Jacksonville coach said it was beautiful that ESPN was not talking about his team. The announcers were like, was he serious or does he really want more attention? Because they say, they were saying that the teams like it when they're
not.
When they're being talked about.
Oh, when they're being talked about.
The coaches and the team and the owners and, players like that attention. They like it when they're being talked about. We got to get somebody to tell us, is that true?
What's that?
Do they like it or not?
Yeah.
I'd like to know.
And it might be a personal thing. Some coaches might, some might not.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, personally, I like when they don't talk about Dallas. We seem to have a decent season. Now, whether we go to the playoffs, I'm not even thinking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking playoffs. I'll be happy with some playoff
I just want us to have a double-digit ending season.
Right.
Can we just end with 10 wins?
Right.
Can we just end with 10 wins?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see
over 500
how the West plays out because
the NFC you talk about?
Right.
Okay.
Because, not even so much the NFC, just the teams out West, period.
Okay.
Like Denver, for example.
They talking about Denver hard.
Yeah.
Denver is in Super Bowl talk.
If Denver falls short of anything but a Super Bowl appearance, their whole season is done the way they're being talked about.
And the Rams.
Right. Especially the Rams.
The Rams.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're basing this off of.
Probably all the moves. And
the Rams didn't make any moves. That's just it.
Yes, they did.
What?
First of all, they're trying to get Donaldson.
Okay.
And they just picked up somebody doing the free agency.
Oh, and they got Garrett.
Garrett, yes.
They got Garrett.
So,
okay.
And defenses win Super Bowls. And if you got those two guys on your defense,
that's going to be nasty.
You don't have enough players to stop them. Everything you do,
and you got them on opposite ends too.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Everything you do is going to be quick because these guys are going to be coming hard.
Yeah, you don't have
and nowhere to go as a quarterback.
That's crazy.
And I don't think we mentioned this, or we might have last episode. DeAndre Hopkins he hasn't retired, but no one has picked him up. But he's joining the staff of Georgia Tech.
Oh, Georgia Tech. That's right. That's right. Well,
but he said he has not retired.
Smart man, in my opinion.
Still got to, pay the bills.
And he takes care of his mother.
Mm-hmm.
He has other responsibilities. And so, because he told his story, I can't remember what I saw it on, but he has other responsibilities. And so, hats off to you and Godspeed and go Georgia Tech. But yes, that's what they call now adulting. You know,
okay.
when you lose one job, what do? You go get another one.
Yeah,
You
just
don't sit around and wait for
the phone to ring.
They gonna call me back. They gonna call me back.
Say real life movie, huh?
Yeah, they gonna call me back. No, you go get another job. That man has responsibilities, and that's good for Georgia Tech. They got a good wide receiver.
Yeah, and with that notoriety, you got a big name.
Yeah,
that's going to draw more people as well. So, and
absolutely.
Who knows, a young guy who's trying to go to the next level or decide what school. It's like, yeah, I want Hopkins to train me. He know what it takes to get to the level.
He still knows people.
Right.
I'm sure that he can still pick up the phone and make some.
I'm sure.
Make some calls. He got some numbers in that Rolodex. So he comes. That's why Georgia Tech probably snatched him up. He's got some credentials.
Yeah. Now
that means something.
You know what school he came from?
I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that.
I don't remember what school he came from.
Because it makes me wonder too why Georgia Tech.
I think they from down south.
Oh, okay.
They from down south, so his people are down there somewhere. I'm not sure where, but it's down south somewhere.
Oh, okay.
But okay, a lot of talk has been on New England because Drake May did really well last year, even though we know now they had
one of the weakest, if not the weakest schedule.
the ankle biters version of the schedule. But, they added Romeo Dobbs.
Right. It was a good addition.
A.J. Brown.
Oh, yeah.
So
and Drake May, he's a pretty decent quarterback.
He's a decent quarterback.
Yeah. And he's still young and developing.
Yeah. So they've been in that discussion as well. A lot of talk about football. It's August. It's that time.
Right.
If we could just get the weather to cooperate and cool off, we'd all be ready for some football.
Right.
It's too hot out there right now, though.
And on the college level, I don't know if you heard, but the Big Ten and SEC, they finally voiced their support for the Protect College Sports Act.
No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, because a few of the conferences or in schools, I guess you can say, were against it. Why? I don't know all the ins and outs on why they would be, but a lot of decisions or things that are moving forward in college sports, usually it stems from a major school or conference leading the charge. And with the Big Ten and SEC giving, I guess, their blessing on the support of the act, everybody else will sort of jump on board. Because I want to say Ted Cruz, Senator Ted Cruz, I know, Senator Ted Cruz, I think, co-authored the bill to have the College Sports Act. I didn't pick him up as a big sports person.
Well, it just all depends on when he initially did it.
Right.
He might have been jumping on the bandwagon.
Right.
So
we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Because what it all boils down to is how the money is distributed.
Yeah.
That's basically what it boils down to.
Interesting. I'm ready for college football.
Hey, let's get it on.
I'm ready. College day on Saturday. I live for that. I get up at like 6:00. I get all the grocery shopping done, everything done. I'm back home and in front of the TV by noon. I love college football season. Can't wait.
I know that's right.
Can't wait. All right, what's next?
WNBA.
WNBA.
And I'm
telling you,
they're getting ready to expand again, I believe. Is it Toronto or somewhere?
Well, no, Toronto's already there.
Where are they? Cleveland. That's where it is.
It should be like 2 more cities. So they got like...
I know one is Cleveland for sure because I was looking at it and I was like, man, they're just moving along.
I'm telling you, the WNBA has been on fire. I don't know what has gotten into the women and into the coaches, but they have just been acting crazy. Everybody been acting crazy. We had a Storm co-owner made remarks to the fans who were supporting Sophie Cunningham's position against transgender females in sports. I guess Sophie Cunningham has come out. Sophie Cunningham, her position. These are not the not ours. And she's made her comments on how she feels about transgender females in sports. And I guess she's not in favor of it. And then there are a group of people who support her, right? And so her team was playing the Storm, and the Storm's co-owner is not transgender, but I think I don't know what
supports it maybe.
She maybe is a supportive of it. So there were fans at the game,
right,
who were holding signs that say, "We thank you, Sophie, for supporting girls in sports." That is something like that. And they were sitting on the sideline. Everybody has a phone, people. The owner is a video walking over to these fans are actually like, they look to me like they might be teenage girls, right? They're young.
Right.
And so she walks over to them and she says, "Are you effing crazy?" or something like that.
Oh, wow.
It's just bad. And it's all on video. And it goes.
And that's the owner was saying this?
The owner is saying this to these children. I mean, they look like kids to me.
Right.
Like, they somebody's kids. I don't know.
He interfering with ticket sales now.
It's a female.
Oh, she.
It was a female. This is the thing. This is the thing. It's like, okay, we get that I don't know what your preferences are. Nobody cares and nobody should care.
Right.
And you shouldn't care. These girls are just thanking Sophie for her support.
Right.
Then let them do that. It was crazy.
Right.
She got suspended for 5 games.
Oh, she keep writing the checks.
The NBA came out and the commissioner suspended her for 5 games.
She's the owner, right?
Co-owner.
Co-owner.
She is a co-owner.
You know, only thing that does, I'm thinking, is you can't come in the building
you can't
to
come
the
in
game.
The building. Yeah, that's it.
Hopefully she got fined as well.
I think she did get fined. I think there was a suspension and a fine.
You hit
she had to
the
pay.
pockets. That
hurts more than just not coming to.
Yeah. They'll sit in their office and watch.
But you know what? That's like the second coach / owner. We had the other lady that called.
Oh,
made the comments.
Well, you know what? I wouldn't put that in the same category.
It's not in the same category.
Because I really think she didn't mean anything by
it. One was very intentional. One was ignorance.
Right.
And just not knowing.
Yeah.
And
it was
truly ignorance.
It's their slang from her country.
Right.
But
you ain't in your country.
Right.
And the first thing they tell you is to be a good ambassador.
Of course.
And learn the ways of the land in which you live in.
Of course.
And the women of who you work around. Like,
first season,
Anyway, my point to all that is the WNBA has been crazy on and off the court.
Right.
I don't know if they was trying to stay relevant, trying to stay in the news, but they sure were doing it. And they were doing it as much on the court as they were off the court. There was a lot of good games. Caitlin Clark was showing out again.
She's breaking a lot of WNBA records and setting a lot of WNBA records.
Yeah.
That's what you need in the sport.
And she's showing her behind in the media too, though, at the same time. So, I mean, I don't know who we're going to equate her to that we've seen on the men's side. I don't know who she is just yet. Because she got a little bit of a bad girl in her, but she's
apple pie.
Yeah, she's just articulate and
she knows how to navigate the waters.
Polite.
Yeah. But when she's on that court, she's another person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, so somebody had asked her, reporter had asked her a question about how she felt about a game or something. And I'm trying to remember the details, but the point is Caitlin answered the lady's question. The reporter, I don't think liked her answer or wanted a more detailed answer.
Right.
So she walked 2 steps up to the next person. It was the coach. The lady asked the coach the same question that she had just asked Caitlin. Caitlin overheard her, walked right up to her and told her, stepped in front of the coach and said, I just answered that question.
But was the question specifically toward Caitlin, or was it a general question where, from a coach's perspective or a player's?
It wouldn't have mattered. It was the same exact question. It was like about the game. I'm going to look for it.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, so let me be more specific.
Yes, please.
This is what's reported. Caitlin Clark was asked how the Indiana Fever are navigating the controversy and outside conversations surrounding the team after rallies followed them for a third straight game. Clark said it isn't discussed inside the locker room and that Indiana remains focused on basketball. When the reporter then asked Coach Stephanie White for her reaction,
right,
Caitlin cut in and said, I just answered for you.
Oh, she told her coach, I answered for you.
We don't know who she told. She said the reporter asked the coach for her reaction.
Right.
Caitlin cut in. So before the coach even said anything, Caitlin cut in and said to the reporter, I just answered for you.
Okay.
And what Caitlin told the reporter was, it's not really a decision. It's not really a decision we really have in our locker room. I think it's for leagues and the governing bodies to work with their athletes to find solutions, but our focus is on basketball, and that's what we talk about and how to get wins. So they're talking about how the team is navigating the controversy.
Right.
And that's what she's saying. So this is what Caitlin said.
Right.
My point is, she's still just, I don't know, she wants to be a little bit more than what she is.
Yeah, she's trying to jump ahead a little too soon instead of slowly walking away into it. And she has to know her role. Yeah, if the reporter asks you that question, fine. But if the reporter turns around and asks the coach the same question,
you don't speak for the coach.
Exactly.
And so I'm just wondering, like, what did the coach have to say about that? Did she hear about that from the coach later? That's what we don't know. And
we probably won't know.
Maybe the coach handled it and we just don't know.
Right.
Because that's how sometimes a lot of things are handled. Just like with your kids, with employees, a lot of things get addressed and we just don't never see that part of it.
Right.
But she's got to tone that down. She's got to tone that way down. You're not Michael Jordan.
Hey.
You're not, and maybe
Cheryl Swoops.
You're not Cheryl Swoops. You're not Cheryl Miller. You're not there yet. You ain't been in the league, but what, 3 years, 4 years?
I think 3 years, yeah.
And that's the other thing that the guys was talking about that I have to give them credit for when they said that they're not seeing in this generation of players the respect of realizing in the last generation
what they brought to the game and paved the way.
You're standing on their backs.
Right.
They built the league.
Right.
And yeah, you might be the latest, the greatest, the newest, the hottest, but
there were greats before you, and there's going to be greats after you. Yep.
And there are going to be greats after you. I think that's the respect that people are looking for from Caitlin that they're not seeing. And maybe that we're not seeing. The public's not seeing.
Yeah, because we don't see everything, and we only see
everything.
We only see a snapshot,
and that's
and some stuff
so
you have to put it in
her.
context.
Yes, it's so unfair to her. I realize that because she's young, and she's new to all of this publicity and lack of privacy, and
I'm sure she had a lot of that too in college.
But you got to navigate it. It doesn't matter whether she did or not.
Yeah.
When you signed on the dotted line and cashed the check, you agreed to it. That's why when somebody walk up on you, you better smile and take that keychain with a smile and be happy they know who you are.
Right.
And he know who I'm talking. And he better be listening.
Also, moving on from the WNBA.
Yeah, I don't have anything, other than they were like good games, but other than that, let's go on. What other thing?
Go ahead.
Olivia Miles.
Right.
She's been doing good.
Oh, yeah. She's one of my favorites.
Led the Lynx to 10 straight wins. And the last one was Over the Fever. So she's been on a roll.
Yeah, I love her game.
They have tied her in conversations related her play and her style of play to Michael Jordan, her commitment to the game,
right,
and everything. When they talk about her, they talk about she reminds them of Michael when he was just starting out.
Gotcha.
So it'll be interesting to watch her to grow and develop. But Olivia, the Minnesota Lynx. Okay, that's it. That's all I had for NBA.
You sure?
WNBA.
You sure?
Yes.
All right. The one thing I want to talk about was, it's a big hoopla or controversy surrounding the Dodgers. And everybody, when I say everybody, I'm talking internal to the Major League Baseball, as well as some fans, are complaining that they're just buying a team. And my answer and question to that is, why not? And
what's the problem?
They've been doing it. If we go back to the Yankees, or we can even go to the Mets. If you can buy or try to buy a team, all the top players, but if they don't gel and you don't have the coaching and the other players in place to support it, it means nothing.
Given that the Dodgers are on like a 6-game losing streak right now, I wonder if people still feel that way. And what's his name? Tariq pitched the last game that they lost. So,
right.
They got to wonder, ha. You spent all that money and you still lost.
But for the long run, they got the team.
But you know what? Major League Baseball is the only sport, parents, pay attention now, to turn it up. Only sport that has no salary cap and no salary floor. Meaning that's why they're carrying $1.1 billion in deferred compensation.
For what, about 3 players?
For, I think it's like 7 or 8 players.
Right. You got Ohtani, Yamato.
It is. It is the Dodgers.
Yamaha. What is it?
Yeah, him. You're right.
Okay.
When they have that money, when they do that, it has to be funded 2 years before it's due. So everybody should be trying to play for the Dodgers.
Yeah. And the Dodgers still...
Or whatever other team that... Because it ain't just the Dodgers. Right. It's the Yankees.
The Mets.
Yeah. All the New York teams, they say.
Right.
I mean, if you have owners that have put the money into the teams, it's almost like these guys had the Jerry Jones model. And that's, you got to spend money to make money.
Definitely.
And you got to put money back into it.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's why some teams don't ever get over the hump. Like, for example, Pittsburgh's been sucky for a long time. They used to be a powerhouse, and they have a great pitcher in Skeens, but he can't do it by himself. They're not surrounding him.
And they won't spend the money.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Because he's got all the money.
well, they paying one guy all the money.
Yeah.
But when that happens, it's like we heard Michael Vick say, when you play one person the whole $100,000, then the other players all got bad attitudes.
Right.
But if I can pay 10 of them $10,000, now I spread the wealth and create motivation.
Right. Along with competition. Yeah.
And competition. Yeah. Healthy competition.
Exactly.
So,
bottom line of what I was getting at with that was I have no sympathy for these other teams that's complaining.
I don't get the complaint because you could very well do what they're doing.
Exactly. Maybe it might cost you a little bit more depending on your market, because LA is a big market. So they have deep pockets.
Right.
Whereas,
because is that the team that Magic Johnson is?
Yes, he's a part owner as well.
So they got like a conglomerate of owners. Okay.
Correct. Sort of just like the Commanders.
Okay.
Yeah. They usually have one person who's sort of the spokesperson who leads, and usually that person is probably the biggest investor.
Right.
And they sort of run the day-to-day, and everybody else just collect their checks.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to remember.
Right.
Because I was like, well, where are they getting all this money from? If it's that obvious, then why isn't everybody, trying to benchmark it? Why isn't everybody out there going, well, hey, what are y'all doing? This is nothing new. Baseball has been this way since baseball has been.
Well,
so for the whole 125 years.
And they're talking about possibly doing a lockout because of a lot of this going on.
It's about the salary cap.
Yeah.
It's all about the salary cap. And it's not the players. See, that's why it's going to be, if they do that, it's going to be a real mess because.
Well, isn't it the Players Association and the owners?
No, the players do not have a problem with the fact that there's no salary cap.
Oh, of course not.
How crazy would that be for them to have that problem? So the other owners are the ones that
complaining,
that want that,
right? Because
of the tax and all of
the
that
luxury
stuff,
tax,
right?
Yeah.
But why would the Players Association agree to that when it's been this way forever? And you guys are already holding out on the revenue sharing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other part of the tax.
So it's going to have to be a little give and take.
It's going to have to be a little give and take somewhere, but where is going to be the question.
Remains to be seen.
And when the season's up, the CBA is over.
Yeah.
That's why they're saying that it could possibly be a lockout, but I don't think that this thing with Tariq Skubal is the straw that breaks the camel's back.
No, it's just one of those timing things
I guess
somebody took advantage of.
Yeah, they're trying to make this an issue.
Right.
But
it's bigger than what just him.
Yeah, because I'm thinking now.
And they've been arguing this way before Skubal came around.
And the Dodgers, like I said, they own like a 6-game losing streak. And I'm thinking, well, they're not throwing 6 games just to save face or to. Surely they're not doing that intentionally. Like that's a lot of games to throw, and we coming up to the end of this season. So it's going to be interesting. I learned a lot about watching them talk about this, about the ins and outs of baseball and the trade deadlines and the importance of that. So that was interesting.
I love to watch baseball on TV, but hate to watch it in person. It's so boring. But that's just, I go to a game, I want to see home runs, people hitting the ball here and there, running, knocking people over. But, I go to the game and you're striking everybody out, everybody's happy. Yeah, that's not fun to me. But I'm not a big baseball fan, but I do admire the ability that they have.
It's very
hand and eye coordination and so forth.
Baseball was one of the first sports, so it's a lot of history there.
Right. Darci, that brings our time to an end.
Okay.
And if you guys want to reach us, you can reach us at memywifeandsports@yahoo.com, memywifeandsports@yahoo.com. And don't forget to listen to us on your favorite platform. Also, you can check out our YouTube page. You can also hear our episodes as well as our Instagram, Facebook, and did I leave anything else out?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. We do appreciate all our listeners from around the world because at this point, I think we're at about 43 countries.
We're on all the continents.
Yeah, and we're going to keep doing this because we just love doing this. And whether we have one listener or 1,000.
Yes. So everyone, be safe, take care, and remember your mate is a reflection of you.